All right, there we are, football fans. The Lions Den Week 5 power rankings. As I said last week, we are diehard Lions fans, but we are also fans of football, and we don't mind ranking all the other 31 teams in the NFL to give you all our thoughts on it. We did our first one last week for Week 4. This is going into Week 5. By the way, our Lions have a bye week this week. So this is what we're looking at from the past, from Week 4. All right, son, we're gonna get right into it. Now, people would have had to check out the last week power rankings to see where I had, but we're gonna start with this week's. What we have is, you see how I have them ranked, right? 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 to 20, 2 on to 30, and then the two bottom feeders. I gave them their own little tier. All
Yeah.
right. So in week 5, let's get this started. For team number 32, we are going with the Miami Dolphins. Any thoughts on that, son?
No, no. I mean, Tua's hurt, so yeah,
Yes.
that was a pretty big hit to the team.
Yeah, that's what I said last week, and I said that I don't really see them winning the game anytime soon with Tua out. Number 31, a team that I thought was going to be at the bottom of the list. They actually surprised a little bit, but now they are back where we thought they would be. The New England Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots are just in total rebuild mode. I don't know if they're gonna hit that line or not. Whenever they're at 4 wins or something like that, but yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
Patriots.
I need them to stay under 5 wins. And at first I thought it wasn't going to happen. Now it looks like they might get there. All right, we are now moving to team number 30. And this week's team, a team that just got their first win, number 30 is the Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Yeah, Will Levis, man. I don't know if you've had to see the memes by now, right? Like he's just on a, or maybe you haven't.
I
He is
haven't
on a.
seen the memes yet.
Oh man, it's bad. Like he's on a run of just embarrassing moments. Like in week 1, he would. Oh, I'll just have to show you. Yeah, but yeah,
Okay.
Will Levis has not been doing the best. So yeah, that's a good spot for the Titans.
Okay. And a team that we have at number 29 is actually a team that I'm surprised that they are this low. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Um, yeah, no, I'm surprised they're that low too. I did not know they were that bad. So
Yeah, they're 0-4, and it doesn't look like it's going to get better anytime soon. A surprise team at number 28, the Carolina Panthers.
hmm. Yeah. Wow. Honestly, the only team that has a good quarterback here is the Jaguars. They still have Trevor Lawrence, right?
They do.
Yeah. So the Panthers really aren't in a good scenario either. Um, yeah, that's a good spot for them.
Because
Yeah,
okay,
all these people aren't in the best QB situations.
I would agree. I would agree. Next is a team. I guess I'm not that shocked that we have them ranked this low, but at number 27, we are going with the New York Giants.
Yeah, the Giants, they made a lot of weird decisions in the offseason. I don't know if they even had got hype from the Hard Knocks. I think they more just got criticism from that hard because yeah, I'm pretty sure they had Hard Knocks because I saw a lot of clips from some of the decisions they were making, like with this, I don't know, with this. I mean, it's cool to have your son in the office and stuff, but I don't know. But yeah,
Right.
I'm not surprised.
Okay. At number 26, a team who young quarterback just got hurt, the Indianapolis Colts. And Richardson goes out with a hip pointer. The old man Joe Flacco comes in, leads them to victory.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh wow. See, I didn't know that. Honestly, I'm disappointed with Anthony Richardson. That's the main thing with the Colts for me. I thought he was going to be good. It seemed like he had like one good game this year, and then he just completely pooped the bed. I
Yeah.
can't believe the Colts are actually still second in the AFC South or whatever the division they're in.
Yeah, yes, the AFC South.
Um,
Yeah, I know.
it,
He's very inaccurate. He still has a lot to learn, and he keeps getting hurt, and he needs to play to get better.
yeah.
Speaking
Uh,
of young, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I was just going to say I wouldn't be surprised if the Colts do climb though if Joe Flacco stays at QB.
Okay. All right. At number 25, speaking of young QBs, a team with a rookie QB who won a low scoring affair in the rain Sunday in New York, the Denver Broncos.
Broncos. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good ranking for the Broncos. I'm sure their defense is still at least decently well. Actually, no, their defense is really good. except for that Seahawks game. So,
Yes.
yeah.
That's a
What's the
team I thought
quarterback?
should have been a little lower, but because of that win Sunday, and Bo Nix looking decent, I thought this was a good spot for him. All right, number 24 is a team that is, could possibly be rising with some hard grit football. Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah. So I heard, I don't know if you heard, but I heard something about Devontae Adams possibly playing his last snap there. But that's not true. Maybe the Raiders will be able to keep climbing a little bit. I know they were able to get over the Ravens and the actually no, they had
The
just lost to the
Browns
Chargers.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
by the
and,
way, without Devontae Adams and Max Crosby,
right.
both of them
Yeah.
were out, and they still beat the Browns.
Yeah, and Gardner Minshew quarterback.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, yeah. Raiders are probably going to stay in that 24 to 30 spot the whole season, or that 21 to 30 spot.
Okay,
That's
okay,
move out of there.
I could see that. At number 23, son, a nemesis to our Detroit Lions. I have the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, mm, the Bears have just been all right. Honestly, like most teams, you're going to go as far as your quarterback takes you. And Caleb Williams, at least from what I've seen, I don't think he's been doing that well. Um, so I think that's a fair spot for the Bears. I still think they're a few years away.
Yeah, I will. Oh, yep. Now, this may come as a shock to some people, but the team I have at number 22 is actually the team that the Bears beat on Sunday, the LA Rams. Yep, they did. Yes, the Bears did beat them, but I still have the Rams a spot ahead of the Bears because I honestly thought it was kind of a fake win. Matthew Stafford is just outgunned. I mean, he's basically playing with a mash unit. I mean, the whole team is hurt, and they still almost won that game.
Yeah, like you said, Matthew Stafford's a really good quarterback. We already know that as Lions fans. And really, if you look at the Rams games, it looks like they're just a team that's still trying to find themselves. I mean, the Cardinals absolutely smacked them, but then they went on to go beat a good 49ers team. But then they went on to lose to the Bears. So, but like you said, it is a really beat up team. So now they're probably actually just going to be in this 21 to 30 range as well. I don't see
I
them
think so.
moving much higher. So yeah.
Now, yeah, especially now especially now if the offensive line beat up the way it is, and their two top receivers out. Yeah, I agree. Speaking of, it's funny that you mentioned the Cardinals. They are number 21, and they just got absolutely shellacked on Sunday. But the thing is this: to be honest, after watching them play the Lions and the way they played the Bills in Week 1, I really think that the Cardinals are a better team than this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I think the Cardinals are a pretty good team too. I guess that just shows you how crazy the NFL is. They blew out a team in similar fashion. Um, yeah, I guess the Commanders are actually just a pretty good team this year though. So
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, we move into the top 20. At number 20, son, I have the Cleveland Browns. And yes, that might look weird that I have them ahead of the Raiders, who they just lost to, but Deshaun Watson actually played pretty well, and they have a good defense. So, what do you
yeah.
think about What do you think about me having the Cleveland Browns at 20, even though they lost to the Raiders on Sunday?
Yeah, no, I think that's a decent ranking simply because they still have Deshaun Watson at quarterback. But honestly, I see them dropping back, not going further. They're probably going to lose to the Commanders, and they'll lose. They don't really have the easy. They don't have the easiest schedule moving forward. So
I would agree, and son, I like to do these rankings based upon the fact that not just off of one win. Yes, they did lose to the Raiders, but like I need to see the Raiders pick it up. I need to see them get two wins in a row or be competitive before I start to move them up. At number 19, a team that won on a 58-yard field goal on Sunday, the Atlanta Falcons.
yeah, yeah. No, I was watching that game. That boy Koo, I'm pretty sure he had a career long.
That was a career long 58 yards.
Uh I'd be lying if I acted like I knew much about the Falcons, though. I just know that they have Kirk Cousins at quarterback, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So, with the vet at quarterback, then you always have a chance. I mean, they're second in their division. Um, they, yeah, they've been in some close games. I mean, they just lost to the Chiefs. They've only lost to them by 5 points. They beat a good Saints team, the Saints team that was hot. So, yeah, I
Yep.
think the Falcons are pretty good. At least
Okay.
decent. I like where you have them.
Okay. Okay. At number 18, the other team from Los Angeles, the Jim Harbaugh led LA Chargers.
Yeah, where did they just lose or something? Because weren't
They
they just
did.
undefeated?
They did. They lost to, honestly, so I think it was the Chiefs. It slipped my mind right now. I want to say the Chiefs.
Okay, yeah, they did. They had lost 17-10. Um, no, I think the Chargers are pretty good. I could see them being a playoff team. Maybe I'm being biased towards our boy Jim Harbaugh, but yeah.
But you can see them maybe eking it out. Okay. All right. All right. At number 17, a team that hopefully, a team that should be ranked higher, but it seems like maybe they are getting it together, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, honestly, I was talking trash about the Bengals at the beginning of the year, but then people always remind me that well, the Bengals always start out really slow, I guess, which that's not really an excuse. Um, so I don't know. I guess you could put them there out of pure respect, but they
That's
kind
what
of
it
been,
is.
yeah, yeah. Maybe they'll turn it around. They got the. I mean, it's not like it doesn't get I mean, their schedule gets a little easier, I guess. They got the Ravens next week. I could see them if they make it losing in the play, but that you don't know. Like, is Jamar Chase in right now, or isn't he hurt?
No, he's playing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I could see them making the playoffs still, though. Like you said, just off who they are and
Just
losing
like,
in the.
yeah, right. Just off of pure respect. Now, yes, I am a little salty with the Bengals because I was, notice I said was in a survivor pool.
Uh,
And I picked the Bengals week one to beat the Patriots because I said that's a lock. Son, if you know anything about a survivor pool, you have to make a pick, just a straight up pick every week. And you can only pick a team once in the season. So like you can't like sit on the Chiefs all season. You can only pick them one time. Well,
yeah.
I said, hey, I might as well take the Bengals. They're definitely going to beat the Patriots. Wonk wonk. They
Uh,
lost to them in week one, and my survivor pool was done in week one.
oh wow. Yeah, I'd be angry too.
Number 16, the Dallas Cowboys. A team that I don't know what's necessarily going on down there, but we know they have no running game. So um, yeah, and I think I just heard that Micah Parsons is about to be out for a minute too.
Yeah, like you said, I don't really know what to say. I mean, Dak Prescott's just doing all right. He's been on the decline for a while now. I mean, yeah, I guess he's just doing okay. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think that's um, I think that's a fine ranking. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
you think that's a good spot for him? Okay. All right, at number 15, son, I have a team that was hot the first few weeks, but they are starting to cool off now. The New Orleans Saints.
yeah. I can't say I'm exactly surprised that the Saints cooled off. They probably had. It seemed to me. Well, I mean, they had Alvin Kamara. Everyone knows who Alvin Kamara is, but it
Yes,
seems like they had some pieces that maybe no one knew about or something like that. And then eventually, people were able to get that film down because,
yes,
like our coaches always say, it's week 5, so the coordinators are starting as the weeks go on. The coordinators are starting to tell a story. So
exactly.
maybe the defensive coordinators were able to start reading their offense because our offense suddenly went down from like almost scoring like 30 points a
I
game.
know they were looking crazy those first couple
Yeah,
of weeks. I agree. I
yeah.
agree. Okay. At number 14, I have a team that had an absolute dreadful loss on Sunday. The Aaron Rodgers led New York Jets.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers just didn't look good in that game, but I'm sure the Jets will be. Or I'm not. The Jets will definitely be a playoff team, and they'll probably, um, yeah, they might be able to sneak up just a tiny bit higher in your rankings. I think,
Okay.
because they'll be a playoff team. Yeah, I'm sure Aaron Rodgers will be able to will them to the playoffs, and I think their defense will be able to step up just enough.
All right. Good deal. At number 13, kind of a surprise, I have the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, no, I think that's a fine ranking. I've not been tracking the Eagles at all.
Well, one thing I know is that Brown and Devontae Smith are out. Basically, it's a Saquon Barkley show.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, I think the Eagles would be fine, and that makes sense what you just said. If they're 2-2 just based off the Saquon Barkley show, then when their two receivers come back, then that could make a pretty huge difference.
Yeah. Okay. At number 12, son, I have another Lions nemesis, the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, the Packers look like they were. Well, I mean, I guess they kind of are back to rolling. It looked like they were doing. like pretty good when Jordan Love wasn't hurt. Then they did they have someone in between him and Malik Willis, or they put Malik Willis straight in?
No, Malik Willis went straight in and went 2-0. Prove me
Yeah,
wrong.
that's what I was about to say. Yeah,
Yeah,
then
prove
Malik
me wrong.
Willis balled, and then Jordan Love is back now and won his game as well, right? Or is
No,
he?
they lost. They lost to the Vikings.
Oh.
They started to make a comeback, but they lost. And the thing was, Jordan Love said that his knee is still bothering him. So some people are like, "Why did you even play him?" And then you lost anyway.
Yeah, that showed you. Yeah.
And then wrapping up 11 through 20, the team that just went down to our Detroit Lions, the Seattle Seahawks.
Um.
You think 11 is a fair spot for them?
Yeah. I mean. Yeah. I mean, what? I mean, where else would you really put them? That was their first
Right.
loss. I guess 11 is first. They pretty much always have a high-powered offense. I mean, they've been scoring like 20 points a game. Simply because it's impossible to guard DK Metcalf. I don't really know who can guard him except
Right.
for like the best of the best receivers because he's a literal probably he probably is the best athlete in the league. Probably, I mean, just like pure physical like physicality athlete. Yeah, it's probably him.
Yes.
So just with him and Kenneth Walker, who is that dude,
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
and their defense is good too. They have Devon Witherspoon and what it's Devon Witherspoon and Tariq Woolen. So
Yes.
yeah, they're going to be a good
Yeah.
team.
Woolen was kind of quiet in that game. Speaking of Woolen, I just thought about that.
Yeah,
He was kind of quiet in that game. You
I
saw
really didn't
Witherspoon a
see him on
lot,
the
but
screen. I
mhm,
wonder why. Could have
yeah,
been because of lockdown, but then again, we were 18 for 18.
right. I agree. Okay, son. Here we go. Top 10. At number 10, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think that's a pretty good ranking for them. They're better than what I thought they were going to be. Um,
Agreed.
Baker Mayfield has been looking like Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's always he does what he does. He has a really strong arm. Um, Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, they're just a decent team. I wish I would have saw them. We were in meetings all day, so I didn't really see much of that game.
Got you. Yeah. Okay, number 9, a team I had to drop down a little bit, but they are still surprising me. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin looks like
Uh,
he's going to win 9 or so games again. That man just going over 500. Justin Fields, actually, I mean, he did. I'm gonna be honest. He did use his legs a lot in that because I was watching. I watch these games on Red Zone in that fourth
yeah.
quarter. He did bring the Steelers back against the Colts, and he had a couple of decent throws. And the defense is still very good, and they still have Mike Tomlin. So I have them at 9.
Yeah, I agree. Our boy Mike Tomlin is a great coach. Just
Yes.
shows you that the Bears just maybe aren't a good organization because why is Justin Fields balling right now?
Yeah, yes. I'm gonna give him his props, on that. Number 8, San Francisco 49ers.
Um, yeah, I think they lost some games that they shouldn't lost a game that they shouldn't have lost or something like that. Yeah, I Yeah, I think that's a fair ranking for the 49ers.
Okay.
They had got away with one against the Rams. They had handily beat the Jets, so yeah.
Okay. You see my last 7, the last 7 on the board. Let's move on to number 7, a team that has absolutely surprised me. The Washington Commanders.
Yeah,
I have them at 7.
this is just where you got to realize I was just looking at the Commanders because I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I'm not even gonna look at the Commanders, but it's one of those things where you just got to realize, dude, it's the NFL. They have Jaden Daniels at quarterback, right?
Yes.
I don't even need to look at his numbers. He's obviously balling. There's no team that's going to be doing good without the quarterback doing good. There's
hmm
They scored 38, 42, 21. I mean, they did lose to the Buccaneers in their season opener, but well, yeah, and the Commanders. So that defense needs to tighten up, I guess. Wait,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Oh, yeah, the defense needs to tighten up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But the offense is looking good. They're starting to click. So yes, I do. I have them at number 7. Okay, son. Number 6.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's pretty much I mean, Josh Allen, I think is Josh Allen and we were just talking about some surprise quarterback because it's Josh Allen and Sam Darnold that are the only guys that are pretty much playing like certified MVP football right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a fair ranking for the Bills. Haven't really paid much attention to them, but the Bills always hang around. So
Okay. All right. We're down to my top
they're
five.
not really hanging around. They're more like smoking teams, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Down to my top five. At number five, I have a team, a young team. They had a big win on Sunday, a comeback win. Houston Texans.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Texans are just going to get better and better as it goes on. I don't know if they'll get past fifth because I think fifth is a perfect ranking for them actually.
Yeah.
I like because I think they're going to be like in this top five, top seven the whole year. I mean, they have Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, and Tank Dell, which I have not seen as much of Tank Dell, and they got C.J. Stroud, and they got a good running back. I think they have Damian Pierce at running back or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that team is really good. They have Derek Stingley. Yeah, yeah, they have a lot. They have Derek Stingley at cornerback as well. I don't know much about their linebackers or line. Yeah, the Texans are going to be good.
Okay. All right. At number four, son, a team that you and I know very well, our Detroit Lions.
Yeah, Detroit Lions. We just got I don't know how to explain it. The Lions. What it seems like is that we just need to keep with our brand of football. And our brand of football is smash mouth football. We're gonna run it in your mouth, and we're gonna throw
Mm-hmm.
it to top of JMO. Throw it, throw it to the vertical threat, Laporta. Throw it to St. Brown. Um, I just think that I mean the defense. It's hard because the defense is actually doing fine so far. I still think that the secondary needs to tighten up. But yeah, the Lions. Yeah, I think that's a good ranking.
Okay. All right. Son, I want you see who I have left. I want you to take a guess. Who you think I have at number three?
The Vikes.
No, sir.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
The
Dang.
Baltimore Ravens. Now, this is the thing about this pick. Originally, I thought about putting the Lions at three, but to be honest, man, the Baltimore Ravens are rolling. That Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson running combination is starting to look scary, bro. So I couldn't do it. I had to look at it and say, man, that was an impressive win that they put on the Bills, a couple days ago. So I have the Baltimore Ravens at three.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I can agree with that. I probably would have had him. I would have had him at two,
Mm-hmm.
just because I think about like the head to head, and I think the Ravens would smoke the Lions again. Now, yeah, they would
Mm-hmm.
smoke the Lions again probably because now it's like you just said, dude, they got Derrick Henry,
Yeah, they're rolling.
and you got Lamar like Derrick
Yes.
Henry got
Yes.
200 yards by himself.
Man, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, I had to do it. Okay, okay. We are at our 20-minute mark. Okay, son, the last two. Number two, a NFC North nemesis,
Ooh,
the Minnesota Vikings.
wow.
Yes, I have them at two. I think that the Vikings, hey, man, I have to give them their props, man. I think the Vikings are looking that good.
Yeah, I agree that they are. It's all about the quarterback. Sam Darnold is debatably the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Can he keep it up? Yeah, if he can, then I don't know if the Vikings won't be at two the whole year, but
They may not be a two the whole year, but I have to put them there now. And then we're going
yeah,
to wrap it up with not a surprise, the Super Bowl champion, back to back Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs. To be honest, I have to keep them here until they lose.
yeah, that's fair.
And if they lose this week because they just lost another receiver, Rasheed Rice, and if they stay close, I might even still keep them at one. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
we'll just see
yeah,
what has to happen. We'll just see what happens this week.
can't
So
really doubt.
go ahead.
No, I'll just say you already know. I can't really doubt Pete Mahomes.
No, you can't. Well, there it is, son. Week 5 of our this show went a little longer, and I'm kind of happy about that because last week I didn't have you to talk to. I just rolled through them myself. So it's good to get some feedback. So that is our week 5 power rankings. People, even if you're not a Lions fan, over on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You see our TikTok on the page, go over there and give us a follow. And you see our Twitter/X page at the bottom. Give us a follow over there. That is it for week 5 power ranking, son. Peace.
Peace.